Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining me. In this video, we're going to look at question number 4, right here, from our 2018 Grade 7 Gauss. A square has an area of 144 centimeters squared. The side length of the square is, and then we've got some possibilities, 5 possibilities here. Okay, I'm going to draw myself a little picture. Now, I don't know what the side length is, but I'm going to draw myself a square, and I'm going to say maybe the side length is S. Now, if it's a square, that means all the sides are S. And squares are really just very special rectangles where the length and width are the same number. So, the area of a square is just the side length squared. Well, we're told the area in the question. It's 144. So 144 is S squared. And one thing you might do is you might mentally run through your list of squares. This is something I recommend for people if they know they're going to be writing contests in further years, is know your squares up to something like 20 squared. Okay, and if you do know your squares, you'll recognize 144 is 12 squared. And so if you can do that, you don't even need to grab your calculator at all. You can just say 144 is something squared, and that something must be 12. And we get our answer of 12. Of course, if you don't know that, you might say, okay, 144 is side length squared. How can I get rid of that square? How can I just get S? And that's where you might need to grab your calculator and use the square root button. Okay? So we could rearrange this expression and say, well, let's square root both sides. But of course, square root and square are meant to cancel each other out. So what's the square root of 144? Well, again, you might know it, or you might just need to use the square root function on your calculator and get 12. Okay? Now, suppose you forgot your calculator and you don't know your squares that well, or more likely you just brought a very, very small store-bought calculator that doesn't have a square root button on it. What else could we try? Well, you'll notice that we only have a few answers here. We could try squaring each one of those. 12 squared, we could figure out 12 times 12, is that 144? Or we could say maybe the answer is 36. 36 times 36, is that 144? It's not, it's 1296, but there's only 5 options, so we could go through each one of them and try them out. Okay? No matter how you do the question, you're going to get an answer of D, so we'll leave it at that, and look forward to question number 5 in the next video.